Like the great Wu-Tang Clan said, cash rules everything around me. Unfortunately, I don't have as much of it as I would like, but I can still spend cash to get a shoe that reminds me of cash. Concepts New Balance 998 C Note. Now this shoe first came out in 2013, right when the $100 bill was redesigned, so it was inspired by the new $100 bill, and after 10 years, it's coming back. Or it came back. And the 998, when this first released in 2013, that was the 20th year anniversary of the 998. This time, this obviously the 30th year anniversary. And this shoe actually dropped on October 5th. So I've had this shoe for quite a while. It's just been sitting. It's holiday season. There's been a ton of shoes that's come out. So I finally got around to this. This is actually one of my favorite pickups recently. I just think this shoe is really, really nice. And the materials on the shoe, majority suede. The base layer is mesh, but the overlays all suede. And the suede on the shoe, ooh, 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 ooh. Feels so nice. It's exactly the type of suede that I really like. That smooth, kind of plush, velvety suede. It is just beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful suede. And then of course the toe box itself, as well as going up the tongue, it is mesh. And on the tongue of the shoe, it does say 998 New Balance Made in USA. And Made in USA, that means at least 75% of this product is domestic. The New Balance N, the N logo, that is leather. And then you see this brown golden type of TPU material right under the ankle collar. You see that on the Liberty Bell on the $100 bill. It is the Liberty Bell, right? I didn't grow up here, so my American history and like landmarks, it's not as good. So forgive me, trying my best. And you'll see Concepts branding at the vamp of the shoe. That is what was different between this shoe as well as the 2013 pair. That one didn't have any Concepts branding. And you'll see 3M accents on the toe box as well as right around the ankle collar. And on the booty of the shoe, you see New Balance's logo stitched. For extra support, you'll see this TPU heel counter. So true to New Balance fashion, there's quite a few different materials, but I think it all works pretty well together. One thing that puts me off quite a few New Balance colorways or shoes is just so many colors, so many different materials. And I get that's popular to a lot of people, but for me personally, I'm more of a simple kind of stupid, to be honest. I'm a stupid, simple dude, so I kind of like my shoes more simple. This one, because of the colors used, it's more kind of subtle, earthy, just neutral tones. I think it works well together. And the materials, it's mostly suede, so there's not too many. I like it. I like it a lot. Now, I think one color that kind of sticks out a bit is this blue that you see on the midsole as well as parts of the heel. I think the $100 bill, we're such a cashless society, I can't even picture a $100 bill in my head, but I believe there's like that blue line that goes down the middle. But if you're just looking at the shoe in a vacuum, I feel like this blue does stick out a little bit. Don't love it, but because of the inspiration, I get it. The New Balance 998 comes with New Balance's Absorb midsole, which is essentially their type of foam. Now this midsole, it is yellow. Don't love it, wish it was white. I think just white on shoes makes shoes pop a lot more, especially when the upper sole is other colors. But what can you do? Yellow midsoles, they're in. They're still in. And on the outsole, just in case you forgot what shoe you're wearing, it also says New Balance 998. Now this shoe does come with 2 extra set of laces. It is these thicker laces, one in this olive green color, and then one in this very light blue. I think that's a pretty unique color to put on laces. I do like the white laces that come out of the box, but this olive color. If you saw my Jordan 4 Olive Craft review, you'll know my love story with olive. So I think, sticking true to that, I have to go with the olive extra laces. But I think the white laces look really nice as well. And the box of the shoe, look at that. Beautiful. Just beautiful. Concepts branding on the side. 10th anniversary of this shoe. Concepts branding on the paper. Inside the lid, it reads, Concepts and New Balance have nurtured a relationship based on ingenuity and communicated globally through a unique message. 10 years ago, this relationship fashioned an iconic 998 colorway. We celebrate that milestone and will cherish those to come. Now in terms of sizing, I'm a size 9.5. I do have wide feet. For this shoe, I went true to size. It fits like a glove. Most New Balance shoes for me, I go true to size and fits really, really well. And like a lot of other silhouettes that New Balance comes out with, it's very light, especially compared to like older Jordan retros. The lightness, maybe it's a bit too light for me. I don't love my shoes to be so light where I can barely feel it. I do want to feel like a little bit of weight when I'm walking. So that's the only complaint that I have. But in terms of like the fit, the snugness, the cushioning around the ankle collar, the Absorb midsole cushioning, I'm a fan, no complaints. And that brings the total sole score of the Concepts New Balance 998 C-Note to 44 out of 50. A very high score compared to other collaborations. In the first metric, colorway, I don't love this colorway, like in a vacuum, without knowing the inspiration behind the shoe. I think it's super nice, but I don't love it. There's maybe like one color too many on this shoe, so I don't love it, but I think mostly with the neutral tones, I think it looks very nice. It's very clean. And in terms of materials, super nice materials. The mesh, super soft. The suede, it is my favorite type of suede. I can't complain one bit about the materials on the shoe. In terms of comfort, again, like a lot of New Balance shoes, fits my feet very well. It's a bit too light for my liking. That's the only nitpick I have, but that's a personal preference. But comfort-wise, generally, it's a very comfortable shoe. The padding inside is decent. Toe box, I'm a wide footer, maybe a tiny tad, slight bit too tight around the toe box, but that's right out of the box. That'll definitely break in. Overall, yeah, I think it's a comfortable shoe. In terms of versatility, New Balance is obviously synonymous with running. I don't really love that running shoe look. I know it's popular now, but yeah, I don't really love it. I just don't love it. But the 998, this silhouette is one of the few New Balance silhouettes that I actually really like. It's very different to like what I grew up loving, like the Jordan shoes, Nike shoes, but I think it's clean. I think it's easy to wear, it's sleek, it doesn't look so obviously like a running shoe, it just looks like a nice casual shoe. Now in terms of the versatility of the colorway, I think because it's mostly like this tan color, but this olive green is really nice. Yeah, the colors, I think it's easy to wear, it's not super loud. There are some New Balance colorways that are just like, you gotta be confident. You gotta be somebody to wear those shoes. But this one, I think it's super easy to wear. In terms of storytelling, I think generally the storytelling is really nice. From the box of the shoe, the paper inside, it would have been very easy to make a very corny shoe if they made it like so obviously inspired by Cash. So the only nitpick I have in terms of storytelling, it would have just been the insoles or maybe inside the tongue. Could have switched things up a little bit to refer to the $100 bill. I don't know. Maybe put Benjamin Franklin's photo on there. I think there's a few different things they could have done, but yeah, overall, very, very nice storytelling. I do feel like this shoe kind of went under the radar. I don't see it on like any of these sneaker of the year lists that is popping up at this time of the year. But genuinely, if I look at the shoes that I have bought this year, that I've reviewed at least, personally, I do really, really like this shoe. It's up there. I don't know if it's just me, but I think it's a little underrated. So that's it. Thanks for watching Sole Inclined. Let me know what you think of the Concepts New Balance 998 C-Note. Like, subscribe, comment, all the good stuff. And remember, tomorrow may never come, so wear your shoes.